Joey had been dating Kennedy for 2 years, but in her eyes, he lacked ambition. He lived quietly, never showing signs of wealth or status, and she was certain he couldn't give her the future she wanted. At first, she admired his simplicity. He was gentle, dependable, and never failed to treat her with kindness. But over time, what once felt like comfort began to feel like stagnation. She wanted more recognition, more luxury, more proof that life had greater rewards waiting for her. And Kennedy, with his calm silences and modest habits, seemed unable to provide it. At the upcoming corporate gala, she planned to end things with him. It was a night filled with executives, managers, and dignitaries, a world of wealth and power, the very world she longed to belong to. She told herself it would be the perfect moment to step away from Kennedy's shadow and step into a brighter future. Because she already had her sights on someone else. Michael, a newly promoted general manager, polished, confident, and promising her the life of luxury she craved. He spoke with charm, wore success like a second skin, and carried himself as though the world already belonged to him. Compared to Kennedy's quiet nature, Michael seemed like a man who could unlock the doors she desperately wanted to walk through. A few nights before the gala, over dinner, Joey decided to end things once and for all. Her voice was cold but decisive as she looked across the table at Kennedy. "You're a good man," she said, pausing only for effect. "But goodness doesn't pay bills. I can't build a future on small dreams." Kennedy stayed silent for a long moment, his gaze steady. He didn't argue, didn't plead, didn't try to prove himself. Finally, he whispered almost too softly, "If that's how you feel, I only wish you happiness." His words should have touched her, but instead, she brushed them aside. She convinced herself she had chosen wisely, that she was moving on to a better man, a better life. She walked away without regret, stepping into the arms of Michael, the polished general manager who promised her the luxury she craved. With his tailored suits, his sharp smile, and his endless confidence, he was everything she thought she wanted. "Stay by my side," he told her one evening as they sat in his brand-new car, the leather seats still carrying that new smell. "And I'll make you a queen." Joey smiled, her heart swelling with certainty. "That's all I've ever wanted," she replied. Months passed in glitter and comfort. Michael showered her with designer clothes, fine dining, and the illusion of endless possibilities. Together, they attended the best restaurants, posted the perfect photos, and walked hand in hand like a power couple in the making. To Joey, it felt like proof she had made the right decision. She flaunted her new life, certain she had upgraded. But then came the night of the grand corporate gala, the event of the year. A night where the most powerful figures in the business world gathered under glittering chandeliers and golden light. For Joey, it was the pinnacle of everything she had hoped for. She arrived proudly with Michael, her head held high, her gown shimmering as whispers followed them across the hall. She felt eyes on her, admiration in the air, and for once, she believed she was exactly where she belonged. Until it happened. The music softened. The crowd quieted. Suddenly, the entire hall fell silent. A hush spread like a wave as the master of ceremonies stepped onto the stage. "Ladies and gentlemen," the announcer declared, his voice carrying through the room, "please welcome the CEO of the company and the visionary behind this empire." All eyes turned toward the grand entrance. Joey turned too, and then her breath caught in her throat. Her world froze. It was him. Kennedy. The man she had left behind. The man she had dismissed as small dreams. He walked in with quiet authority, his presence commanding the room without effort. There was no need for boasting, no need for promises. He simply was, and the thunderous applause that erupted around him proved it. "Good evening, everyone," he said, his voice calm, confident, and unshakable. "Let's begin." Joey's chest tightened. The general manager beside her leaned closer, whispering in disbelief. "Wait, you know the CEO?" But she couldn't answer. Her mind was spinning, every cruel word she had once thrown at Kennedy replaying like echoes in her head. After his speech, Kennedy returned to the stage one final time. His words were measured, but every syllable carried weight. This year, he announced, we are restructuring leadership. Some roles will be reassigned, and all promotions remain under review. His gaze slid briefly to Michael, and then past Joey, as though she didn't even exist. The murmurs in the hall grew louder. Michael's confident smile faltered, his grip on Joey's hand stiffening. And in that instant, Joey's world shattered. The man she had chosen was only a pawn. The man she had abandoned was the king. She realized, too late, that she had traded true love for empty promises and lost everything.